Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Ladies and gentlemen, this podcast today is brought to you by our Patreon page. Visit patreon.com/Gear Network. That's Patreon, patreon.com/GERE Network. And look over the memberships to subscribe. For as little as $1 a month, you could receive this podcast and every other podcast from January 1st of 2020 onward, completely commercial-free, as well as advanced releases of every podcast. If you sign up for as little as $3.50 or more, you not only get that tier, but you also get exclusive podcasts, exclusive content, including the brand new GNE podcast, Gear Network exclusive podcast. Again, patreon.com/Gear Network, completely commercial-free and exclusive content. Do it right now for as little as $1 a month.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
So, Fat Man.
Sleazy?
Welcome. I think it's, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock at night. The night, we're 2 hours away from April Fool's.
Yup.
You got any April Fool's Day jokes coming?
No.
Really? You don't have anything?
I am nothing.
I have one big April Fool's joke. Wrestlemania. Let's talk about that on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
I guess this is the Fat Man.
And welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. Blue Smock Nancy, they're awesome. They let us use that wonderful song, Unsettling Differences. You can find them on iTunes and Spotify. Fat Man, why are we even doing this? This is usually an annual tradition for us. We preview WrestleMania, we get hyped up about it, and then the next 2 weeks we're bitter and
Dreading life, yes.
Yeah. We're going to get this out of the way real quick. How good do you think this WrestleMania is going to be?
Oh, God. I don't even know, man.
Okay, let's get this out of the way. We kind of touched on it multiple times the last couple episodes that we put out there. But you and I both applaud WWE for actually putting any content out. That might be changing soon. That's kind of why this WrestleMania is probably going to die a horrible death, but that's beside the point. At least they're trying. They tried to keep the content going for a few weeks. But at least I do. I can't speak for Fat Man. For me, at least, I applaud the fact that they're actually trying to do something. And same with AEW. They also deserve some respect in that respect too, because they're also doing the same thing. Granted, not on a larger stage that they'll be doing with WrestleMania, but they're still doing a weekly show for the foreseeable future.
Sure. Cool. All right. Cool. Sweet. Cool.
What a maneuver.
Ugh.
Let's talk about WrestleMania. Let's talk about news and rumors first, because basically news and rumors is WrestleMania.
So the card has changed multiple times due to Rey Mysterio and Dana Brooke getting quarantined. And then Andrade supposedly quarantining himself. And then Roman Reigns came out saying due to his leukemia, he's a compromised immune system. So he's not going to be facing Goldberg. And I randomly came across a stupid fucking spoiler about who it is. I'm not going to say it because Sleazy's avoiding spoilers.
Yep.
And that's the only spoiler that I know about for WrestleMania. Thank God. See, no one's in attendance, so, you don't get spoiled.
Yeah, the normal people that usually feed to the dirt sheets aren't working.
So we'll go on what we know is the card and try to do our best to predict it, because, like you said, we don't even know if there's going to be weeklies in like a week or two anyway. So
supposedly they're done after WrestleMania.
Right.
Supposedly.
Orlando did something
Yeah.
to where they had to tape these shows quickly because they banned. They did something to where they couldn't record any more shows.
Right. Which, to be fair, at this point, we're already in a fucking mess. We talk about wrestling on this show and politics and economics and whatnot, but at this point in the game, this is it. We can only expect so much.
Right. So it's going on tonight, excuse me. Like I said, 10 o'clock at night. And Sleazy wanted to do a watch along. So
I'm wide awake.
I am not wide awake. We were so busy at the store today.
I went down there a few days ago for an unrelated reason. And holy shit, the place is packed. And we went down there at like a time where it was like 5, 6 in the evening, afternoon, evening. It was just fucking packed.
Yep.
Holy shit, Snacks.
Well, there was some stupid person put on Facebook that all liquor stores are closing at 8 o'clock on March 31st. So we were getting calls up the ass. We had people coming in buying a shit ton. And then I'm like, no, we're open tomorrow. Like, we're open every day, our normal time. And they're like, well, there's one person on Facebook. I'm like, where'd that one person on Facebook get their information? And they go, I don't know, we just posted on Facebook. I'm like, if that's why you don't believe everything you read on the internet, that's how World War I started. So that's why we were busy as fuck. So good for us, but yeah. Okay. So,
at least GameStop's still running.
Yeah, they're not.
Oh, they do.
Dude, I've been to Newark like 3 times. That place is closed.
They actually now keep in mind this was in Massachusetts, and they're outright defying an order by the governor. But they claim they're still essential business, and what they're doing is they're literally this is fucking stupid and hilarious. They've told their employees that they have to put a bag around their hand and slip the games out the door through a crack.
Nope.
I'm not kidding.
Fuck that.
This was legit.
I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, I quit, motherfucker. That ain't gonna happen.
Well, there's been so many crazy things going on right now.
But the one in Newark has definitely been closed for a while.
Oh yeah, fuck. Nobody goes in there when there isn't a pandemic out there. What makes it change now? But yeah, let's get to WrestleMania. We'll talk about all that garbage later.
Okay, so there are 16 matches.
What the fuck? 16 matches?
But over 2 nights. So calm your fucking double D tits.
You still got to watch all of it. It's still going to be 8 hours, even though it's 2 nights.
It should be 2.5 each night. Hopefully. Because there should be no Gaga or nothing. Well, there's going to be. Don't know which matches are on
Gronk
which night.
is there. Fuck you.
Don't know which matches are on which night, so I'll start from the bottom and work my way up.
Sweet.
Otis versus Dolph Ziggler.
Is that actually going to happen?
Yes.
Wait. Okay, Ziggler wins.
I say Otis wins.
I mean,
just the way the feud's going, the babyface has to prevail, especially if this could be their last show for a while.
Okay,
I'm predicting a lot of babyface wins on this show.
You know what I'm predicting?
Not that.
Dolph Ziggler having as many WrestleMania moments as Michael Cole.
Not moments, matches.
Matches too. Well, he's had 0 moments.
Singles matches.
That's true, yeah.
So I'm saying Otis just because.
One down.
This is going to be a really short show, guys. Well, we were planning on doing a watch along. Sleazy's computer shit the bed about literally 15 minutes into the watch along.
Yeah.
So then I've been trying to get him to do a watch along, and then I have to fucking work because I forgot I took the fucking weekend off for WrestleMania.
You forgot about WrestleMania weekend, yeah.
because it's not happening. So I'm like, well, it's happening, but I'm like, we're not doing anything. So I just forgot. So,
Match 2.
There was a plan I was going to make, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, we'll get a watch along up sometime next week.
Yeah.
We'll record it like one a week just to get content out.
Content? What's that?
And that's why we're doing a short show. That's why I was going with it. Just to give you guys some content, to hold you over, to listen to our shitty ass fucking voices.
For our one fan.
For our multitude of fan. Our next shirt.
Our multitude of fan.
Our multitude of fan.
I'm putting that. Go to our Teespring store.
Okay, so women's tag team title match. The Kabuki Warriors versus Nikki Cross and Alexa.
I'm only allowing that to happen because we have no more content.
Alexa. Kabuki Warriors retain.
LOL.
I actually think Alexa's going to turn heel because she's better as a heel.
On Nikki?
Yeah.
I like the storyline. I would not enjoy a heel turn by her right now, but that would also mean that the Kabuki Warriors would lose, and I'm not into that either. Although if you take the tag titles off the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka can actually be a menacing character again.
Right.
And not have 3-minute matches against Shayna Baszler dying with no offense. You know, whatever. I'm not bitter.
Intercontinental title. Sami Zayn. Holy shit, really?
What?
Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryanson?
Nope.
That's not going to happen?
Nope.
Why not?
According to which one? Which shitty fucking...
Oh, Danielson, right?
Danielson's out, supposedly.
I heard what I heard is that Brie Bella doesn't want him to wrestle.
Right.
Not because, she's pregnant and has a kid, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if he's officially out or not.
I wouldn't blame him for not doing it.
I wouldn't blame him too. But again, I'm looking at the card, and again, we'll get to it when we get to it. But some of these matches
holy
obviously
shit,
will be happening.
Bryan Danielson versus El Generico. That can't possibly happen. Oh.
If it happens, I think Zayn retains.
Oh, 100%.
But that match should be
It was a feud thrown together. But
our match should be great if it happens.
If it happens, it'll be great. If it doesn't happen, I hope it happens sometime.
Right. Last man standing match. Edge versus Randy Orton.
The Adam Copeland.
Cena wins, LOL?
Of course. If duct tape isn't involved in the finish, I don't know what to say.
Right. The way that it's going, again, the babyface has to win. Right?
Yeah.
But
it's
I wouldn't be surprised
first one-on-one match. I mean, here's the thing: is that it's a blow-off match because it's last man standing.
Okay. How about this? I think Orton's winning this one.
Okay.
Only because due to another match that's on the show. We'll get to it when we get to it.
Okay.
But I think Orton's winning.
Okay.
No. No, reverse it. Edge is winning. My bad. Edge is winning. I had that backwards in my head.
I'm just checking something real quick. I think you are allowed to gig in Florida. Just saying.
Doesn't matter, man. I don't care. They won't. because you can gig there, but WWE won't let you. So,
because all of their sponsors are just really into it, right?
yeah, right.
There's going to be no sponsors.
The multitude of sponsor.
Yeah. Snickers. Snickers is going to be real upset. There's blood on one of the matches.
So I think Edge is winning.
I think you can't do anything else other than Edge winning because it's his first match back. They paired up Orton and him just to see how it would have worked. I think obviously they were going this way no matter what happened, because of what happened in the Rumble, but I don't see them not giving Edge a win here. So.
Right. This next match should be a main event anywhere.
Especially in that bingo hall.
Elias versus King Corbin.
Who wins? Not the fans, that's for damn sure.
Not the...
Oh, God. I'm just... At this point, it's like...
Corbin with I mean...
Gets his heat back?
Corbin wins?
I mean... Okay. Sure.
Sure, why not? Just cuz?
Because you need a heel to win on the show.
Right. And what better... Yeah, and he's...
No one gives a fuck about Elias.
No, and Corbin, I hate to admit, is an upper mid-card heel, so why not give him the rub? Because the heel ain't winning this next match.
I can't wait till they put Corbin over Goldberg.
Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. I'm not even touching that.
Yeah, you know it's happening. It's happening eventually. It is the Jinder Mahal title reign coming.
Aleister Black wins, LOL.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a match that has had no build. They literally haven't...
I know, they just okay, you guys are facing WrestleMania.
You guys,
great.
Do it. Finishes a spear. Good out there and wrestle.
Back to the Corbin thing. I would buy him as champion more than Jinder Mahal, because at least Corbin was in main events and was pushed, while Jinder Mahal was literally a jobber and then won the WWE title. So, yeah.
All I need is Heath Slater to win the title after McIntyre wins. Because, spoiler, McIntyre is winning that title.
Raw Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits.
I don't even know. The Street Profits win.
Versus Austin Theory and Angel Garza.
No, absolutely not.
With Zelina Vega.
Nope.
I love Zelina. Street Profits win, LOL. This is literally not what was supposed to happen at all.
Nothing about that match was supposed to... Well, that's one of the two tag matches that wasn't supposed to happen.
So the U.S. title, the green card title was supposed to be fought against 4 Mexicans. 2 of them bailed.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was supposed to be, one of them bailed.
So they ended up doing the tag match.
Then it's supposed to be Andrade and Angel Garza. Then Andrade bailed. So let's just throw Austin Theory in.
Because when I think of people that have been absolutely pushed to the moon and made sure that tag team has a chance in the world to win. Wait, they've only teamed once in a 6-man? And they lost?
Oh,
Fuck
shit.
you. They don't even
winning.
get the...
They're winning.
No, they're not.
They're winning. It's WWE, dude. Think about it.
I will give them a 10% chance of winning. Not a 0% chance, but definitely a 10.
Think about it. They're winning.
Yeah, well. Their stats are too high, I guess.
This match has been debating if it's going to happen. Triple threat ladder match for the SmackDown tag titles?
Not happening.
Yeah, Miz and Morrison versus the New Day versus the Usos. I've heard that it was off. I don't know why.
Last I knew, it was absolutely not happening, and they ran that entire card just to say at the end of SmackDown, just to say that that's not going to happen. They're going to have such a problem when they get, because a lot of this stuff was just like last minute. Oh, by the way, where this isn't happening. It's so crazy.
A ladder match with no one in the crowd.
Yeah.
That would it'd be weird. If it happens, it'd be weird to see. If it happens, Miz and Morrison retain.
If it happens.
If it happens.
Let me see here. Hang on. Okay, wait 1 second.
Deader.
Yeah, well.
Sleazy is a bitch. Deader.
Oh, so the Miz is off.
Miz is off?
Yeah, Miz is down. So they're claiming that holy shit. Morrison is going to face one of the Usos in a ladder match.
Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins.
I mean, what do you do with Seth Rollins here? Really? You got to throw him against Goldberg after this? You know, there's really no good way to. Wait a second. They're on the right brand. That's wrong.
You're on the you're on the wrong show, buddy.
Yeah. So even worse, you throw him against Goldberg?
No. You're on the wrong show.
I'm on the right show. I was on the right show.
Goldberg's on SmackDown.
Brock. Yeah.
These guys are on Raw.
Well, you're not throwing him against Lesnar.
Because Lesnar's not winning.
God.
So Rollins wins and he is the first challenger to McIntyre.
That's not happening. I'd see Elias first.
No, you won't. Because you're on the wrong show again. Wait, is he on SmackDown?
Nobody knows what fucking show anyone's on. Well, that's the point, is that half the time you don't even know what show they're on fucking anymore.
Yeah, Elias is on SmackDown. So, wrong show again.
Who gives a fuck anymore? I don't even care.
I think Rollins is winning. Just
okay. Well,
like you need a heel to at least win.
So if he's going to win the title, obviously Owens is going to completely destroy him here. What? Yeah. That's WWE Booking 101.
No, I'm not saying Rollins is going to win the title. So he's going to be the first challenger.
I think he's going to win the title.
What, at WrestleMania? Rollins walks out as champ. He's going to cash in the Money in the Bank he doesn't have?
Sure.
Okay.
He's Jesus. He can make anything happen.
Because, this is a match, a boneyard match?
You can't say graveyard. Can't say casket.
I clicked on it, and it essentially just said buried alive match.
Yes.
So AJ Styles is winning because The Undertaker never wins buried alive matches?
I think he's got a worse record only in casket matches.
But this is the match I was talking about. Technically, last man standing match, boneyard match. A heel's got to win one, a face has got to win the other. So if AJ Styles is winning this, because the whole feud sets up for Styles to win.
Yeah, and that's kind of the point.
Has been fucking destroying him.
Right.
So the feud sets up for Styles to win. So Edge has to win the other match.
Yeah. Why couldn't we have a 6-man? God damn it! Where's my 6-man tag?
Fuck Jakara, because this is a real match, a Firefly Funhouse match.
Oh, it's already happened.
Which I have no clue what the fuck is.
You know exactly what it is.
Is it a House of Horrors match?
It is a House of Horrors match.
Oh, god damn it.
It's exactly a House of Horrors match, just with different paint. And no backwards running tractor. Probably. You know that's exactly what they did. The Fiend wins. You have
wait, hold on. The Fiend has to win.
Oh, John Cena wins.
So
Okay,
now
cool. Cena wins,
Fiend
LOL. This fucking show.
That watch to be like the best match of the year. It won't be. Both watch it. Oh, God.
It will be the best match of the night in a house. On a farm.
Fatal 5-way elimination match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Bayley defends against Lacey Evans. I almost fell backwards. Tamina. Oh, wait, sorry. A murderer's daughter. And Sasha.
Was supposed to be Dana Brooke in there, but nope.
Sasha.
You know what would be a nice addition to this?
Sasha. I think Sasha's winning.
I think Io Shirai's winning.
I want to call you Mark, but since I picked Sasha to win. But no, I think it makes actually sense for Sasha to win. Because Bayley's terrible as a fucking heel. Sasha's awesome as a heel. Have Sasha eliminate Bayley.
Is it an elimination?
Yes. And then have Sasha beat like Naomi or something, or Lacey Evans in the last to win the title, and then or have them go down to like them double teaming somebody, and then like her roll up a death or something. But I think it makes more sense if Sasha wins. It's either gonna be Sasha or Bayley. It's not gonna be anyone
It's not
else.
gonna be anyone else. Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, I would rather Bayley win only because I'm probably the only person in the world right now that enjoys Bayley's heel run. But I really do like it. And I hope it continues. And to have Sasha turn on her, I don't know if that's going to work right now. I don't think so.
Oh, I think it makes perfect sense right now. You know what Bayley's character is? She's a Karen.
I think we need to get that over.
That's essentially what her character is. She's a Karen. So, I mean...
Bayley wants to talk to WWE management again.
But no, I think Sasha turning on Bayley would be the right call. All right, we got 4 more matches to talk about. One of them's not going to happen. Yes, one of them's not going to happen. Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. We already talked about it. Roman Reigns isn't going to show up. I know that there's a rumored opponent. I'm not going to say who it is. Yeah. So we'll skip it.
So you have just the rumor of who it could be? I don't have an idea.
Just a rumor of who it can be. And if you actually look up and down this card, it's pretty obvious who it is, who's not on the show originally.
That makes sense?
That makes sense.
So you need a heel?
Not necessarily.
Oh, like Goldberg's going to be a fucking heel?
No, it doesn't have... No. What is a... I don't want to call him a big name, but what's a big name that's not on this card?
A Braun. So
ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
That's the rumor that I heard. That doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. That's just who I heard. But again...
That would be the stupidest thing in the world. That
could be somebody looking up and down the card saying Braun's not on the card. It has to be Braun.
That would be ridiculously dumb.
If he wins, I'll be okay with it.
Oh, I'm sure he ain't winning.
But if he loses, then I think he'll be fucking stupid.
Well, whoever Goldberg's facing isn't going to win.
If my thing is if they had Roman face him and Roman was going to win, Goldberg's losing anyway, so it doesn't matter who they slot in there. Goldberg's doing the job anyway.
I don't think Goldberg's doing the job here now.
You don't think so?
I think he was only going to do the job to Roman.
Oh.
and they're going to save the match till SummerSlam.
Okay. They could do that too.
So I think that whoever they throw up against him is going to take a loss. And if it's Braun Strowman, fucking A, here we go again.
Where he gets title shots and loses all the time.
Monster among the mid-card. You know,
right.
It's absolutely the worst possible thing you can do to him because he's becoming...
So what if he's slotted into the match and he wins?
He'd drop it back to Goldberg in a month? Whenever they do another pay-per-view?
I don't think so.
They're going to pay off that Roman Reigns Goldberg match. 100%.
Because all the feud between them was, I'm next.
Right.
That's it. That was their feud.
I know. They fucked us out of a fucking Elimination Chamber match.
Even so, like...
No, I don't hold a grudge to that. No.
I'm just saying, literally, what feud have they had? It's like, Goldberg's like, who's next? Roman's like, I'm
next.
All right. That's it.
It's Battle of the Spears.
So, I mean, if it is Braun, I think he's winning. But I don't know. We're going to find out probably the first night.
No, I don't think so. Well, no,
I think that will be...
It'll be the main event of one of the two nights.
I don't think so. I think Becky and Baszler is going to main event night one. I think Goldberg and whoever he faces is going to be on night one also because they're gonna split up both title matches. I think.
Oh yeah, I believe so. I think they'll split it amongst Raw and SmackDown.
No, I don't think they're going to do that. They could, it's possible, but I just think they're just going to go night one's one person. Well, you can't really do that either because there's an NXT match on this card.
Is there?
NXT Women's Championship.
Who versus who?
Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley.
But she's a SmackDown person, I think.
I think she's on Raw.
Fucking A, I don't know.
She's on Raw.
Is she on Raw? Fuck it. So she'll be on the Raw night. They'll be on the Raw night.
I don't think they're going to do that, though. I think they're going to switch back and forth.
They might, but it would also mean that they wouldn't have to keep changing commentary people.
I think they're either going to do the commentary live.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I didn't think about doing that.
They already taped the commentary.
Well, I was thinking they taped the commentary at the tapings with their brands. Well, here's the thing: is that it's a completely taped show. They can do whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't really matter when it was taped.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so they could do the Raw and SmackDown thing. They wouldn't have to worry about match order or anything like that.
Right.
Or they can just do something whatever the fuck they're doing. We don't fucking know.
No.
It's 10:30 at night. We don't give a fuck. It's 4 days before WrestleMania, and we're looking at a card that's garbage.
The funny thing is, I don't think this card is garbage at all.
It's garbage in an empty arena.
That's the problem. If this was going to be held, well, obviously it's 2 nights. It definitely would not have been 2 nights. Obviously in Tampa. But I don't think the card's that bad. Just the circumstances around it.
Honestly,
and the booking hasn't been great. But
here's the worst thing about this. It's almost like WWE predicted this was going to happen because they spent so many weeks dragging their feet on whether or not matches were actually going to happen. It's craziness. If you think about it, we were up to the Well, to be fair, we were up to the Elimination Chamber and they had barely announced more than 2 matches.
Right. And I'm thinking, right. And, well, I think with the Elimination Chamber is they're more worried about the Saudi money than they were the Elimination Chamber.
That's also true. I'm not saying they weren't. I'm not saying they weren't worried about it, but a lot of the booking that happened between...
But I think... Go ahead.
Well, I think a lot of the booking that happened between the beginning of January and to the beginning of March was so muddled and so weird that I don't think they had a plan for WrestleMania.
I think they did, but I think
they had a plan for the top matches.
Right.
But even then, that's not even true because I don't think they were going to put the title originally on Goldberg.
Well, no, I think they were. Because he won at the Saudi show before Elimination Chamber. So I think that was the plan. That was always the plan, to crown jewel, bro. Anyway.
I led you right into it, and you just took you a moment to get there,
but I don't think the card's bad. And like, everyone's praising AEW for how their shows are so much better without a crowd than WWE. I think WWE is still doing what they planned on booking. I think they changed it, like, maybe I don't know, I didn't watch Raw last night. 3 weeks ago, that Raw was terrible. No, not 2 weeks ago that Raw was terrible. But then last week, they changed it to where it was an okay Raw. Because I think they were still going on their booking depending on crowd reaction and shit. Then they're like, because you notice they changed a little bit. They actually moved the hard cam, so there's no empty seats, like AEW did. That was a smart move. But
they don't watch AEW. They did that on their own.
Nevertheless, I can't even fucking talk right now. But I'm just saying, they kept with their booking. Like, there was a crowd there, and then it wasn't working, and they're like, we have to change something. Because
it's garbage.
Yeah, so they changed it up. The last two shows, have not been great. Have been okay, is what I heard. But
I haven't watched Raw yet myself. I do plan on watching Raw, and I do plan on watching SmackDown before the first night of WrestleMania. So I've been trying my hardest to go through them. They've just been terrible.
Yeah, I've not actually. I've read what's happened. I've just not seen them.
You're doing yourself a favor.
So when I sit down Saturday night and watch the first night, will be my first time watching it without a crowd. So that's sorry. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think that's they kept with their booking plan and they had to change it. Obviously. 3 more matches to talk about here. We're shitting. We're fucking going off on tangents because we have to.
At this point, this is all we've got, you guys. Sorry.
We already talked about the WWE title match. We both think McIntyre is going to win. So let's move on from that. 2 women's matches: Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's title.
Last time I looked at a card and said, "There's no way Charlotte Flair is going to win." She killed a 2.5 fucking year undefeated streak. So yes, I believe Charlotte's winning.
I don't.
You don't?
I think she's going to put over Rhea Ripley.
I hope so, but I don't think so.
I think she's going to put over Rhea Ripley.
It would be the smart move to do because, honestly, you want to give prestige to a title, is have somebody from the Rumble challenge that title and then lose.
Couple things. Yes. You can also say giving it to Charlotte's prestige, but she's already had it. Mm-hmm. Charlotte doesn't need to be in NXT while Ripley does. So
especially
I think you're doing Ripley a disservice by taking the title off her.
I would agree.
Charlotte doesn't need it. Unless you think, and you and I have had this discussion before about how the women's division in NXT is kind of lacking right now. A little bit. It used to be so deep. While it's still a good division, it's not as deep as it was. So maybe putting the title on Charlotte and bringing everyone else's game up will help that division. But I don't think that's where they're going with it. I think they're going to keep it on Ripley.
In all honesty, I think the next NXT Women's Champion is not going to be Charlotte Flair. It's going to be Io Shirai.
Or Bianca Belair.
I don't think it's going to be Bianca. I think Bianca's coming up before she wins it.
Okay.
I think
It's gonna be one or the other.
Well, here's the thing. Bianca has a spot on the roster. Io Shirai does not. You know why? There's already 2 Asian women up there.
I was gonna say Asian.
I hate saying it, but it's the truth. You've put the 2 Asian women together because you literally have an audience that can't differentiate between the 2.
LOL Asian.
Really? And I hate saying it that way, but it is absolutely the truth. So to bring Io Shirai up there, as much as I love her gimmick, I think it would be over pretty big with a lot of people. She's just going to muddle around in the women's division of whatever show she's on. And it's going to do a disservice to her. However, she still can do quite a bit in NXT. She's still got a lot of major players that she can go up against. She's got this blood feud with Candice LeRae that's still doing great, except for the times where she becomes, I don't know, their best friend for a match because LOL main card. There's a great example right there. Main card booking. The moment they get her on the main card, they completely nerf her. So, I don't know. At this point, it's like, whatever. Fat man's jacking off in the background.
No, I took my glasses off, and then I'm like, shit, I need to put my glasses back on. and I'm trying to put them in because I have a headset on. So, all right. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's title.
Baszler's going to murk her.
That's what should happen.
4 minutes or less. I will put $1 on it.
That's what should happen.
They'll have a competitive 15-minute match where Becky just barely wins.
Yep. That's why I think it's going to happen.
I don't think so. I think if the way this show is going, you'd be dumb not to put it on it right now. You have murked half your fucking division just to make her look great in front of Becky. You have to put the title on her and have Becky chase it. And the reality is, you're going to end up having to bring fucking Bayley and Sasha to fucking her side and have the 3-on-3 match.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
I guarantee
Dude,
you.
You've been guaranteeing this for the last 2 years.
Well, I'm guaranteeing it now.
It's not going to happen.
I haven't been guaranteeing it for 2 years. I've been guaranteeing the 4-on-4 for 2 years.
Whatever.
This is 3-on-3.
Whatever. Fuck you. It don't matter.
Do the double turn.
It ain't gonna happen.
Shayna's now a face.
Sasha's turning on Bayley. So there's that.
Okay, so Bayley's now a face. She decides to start running with Becky instead.
Because they're both on 2 different shows.
Who gives a shit anymore? No one cares. After this show, no one's going to be on any shows.
Ugh.
No, I really do believe that they should put the title on Shayna.
You have to.
You've done too much to...
Okay, listen. I wouldn't say they've done too much damage to the women's division because that Elimination Chamber match was 4 jobbers and Asuka. So...
Yeah, but it's also the division, though.
But it's not.
Who else is in that division?
I don't know. I don't got the
That's the point. There isn't anybody in that division. That is literally the point. There is nobody in that side, on that side, that has any credible experience outside of Nastasha, maybe, and Asuka. Natasha, whatever. Natalia. Uncle Brett said I was good. I kiss real good, but my Uncle Brett said I kissed the best. Yeah,
So there's Asuka, Becky Lynch, Billie Kay, Charlotte, Candice LeRae, Jesus Christ, Kairi Sane, Lana, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce. So essentially, yeah, you're right, it's the women's division.
Everybody
Sarah
else is
Logan,
tag
Roman
teams.
Riot, Zelina Vega, which is a manager. Nia Jax hasn't come back yet because she has a knee injury. Lana can't work worth shit. Tag team. Yep, you're right. So, yes, you should put the title on Shayna.
But will you?
I don't think they will, though. You're right. They should have Shayna should go in there and just murk her in 4 minutes or less. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think Becky's going to pull it out, and they're going to continue the feud to eventually Shayna wins. But I don't know. I had this weird ass fucking feeling that Becky's winning.
Honestly, if Becky wasn't a face, you could do so much more with that. But then you'd have to make Shayna a face, and that would be even worse.
Okay, since we're trying to kill some time here, explain.
So let's say if you have, let's say for the sake of argument and ignore everything else, that Shayna is a face and Becky's a heel. You could easily put together the 4 horsewoman thing in that respect. Or you can just bring in fucking Becky or fucking Charlotte or fucking any one of the 4 to help her do kind of like the same.
Because literally all the other horsewomen are horsewomen. All the other horsewomen are heels
right now. Yeah. Which makes it a lot easier if you could say, oh, well, just do 2 of them and with Becky and call it a day. In theory, you can make that happen because there's this strange thing about how if you're always, part of a faction that you can always come back to the faction regardless of alignment. But
they were never really a faction to begin with.
That's the problem with it.
Let's make that clear. They were just the workhorses of the women's division NXT for a period of time. They were never together. They were facing against each other, but they were never together. So
let's go back to what it actually is. Shayna's a heel. Becky's a face. Shayna has 2 flunkies still. They haven't shown up yet, but they're out there. Who do you have on Becky's side to counteract that? Really, nobody. Because the man comes around, So no matter which way you look at it, you either have Shayna murking her or eventually Becky losing by shenanigans on 3-on-1.
I don't think the horsewoman Shayna's lackeys are going to be there. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is she's going to murk her. But that's the other possibility of having Shayna win is Shayna winning by shenanigans.
Then that will completely defeat the purpose.
100%. And that's exactly what WWE loves to do.
So if you're going to do it that way, you're going to have Becky win. If
yes,
Shayna,
absolutely.
It doesn't matter. So the only outcome that looks good is Shayna murking her.
Exactly. Which I really, really think they should do. I really think that they could do it. I really think it should happen. And I also think that they won't do it.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll pull the trigger.
I don't think so either. That's why. And again, the rumor and innuendo is Vince McMahon's not very high on Baszler. So
that rumor has been going on before Elimination Chamber, where she spent 9 fucking minutes doing nothing.
Right.
And basically destroying the gimmick of the Elimination Chamber.
I don't think she did that.
Absolutely did, because it showed that you can't have a multi-person match in there, or not a multi-person match in there. Having it one-on-one like that just makes it stupid.
I don't think it destroy the Elimination Chamber gimmick.
I think it did for that type of booking, yes. Maybe it didn't. Let me put it this way. Maybe destroying the gimmick is not the right choice of words. It was a problematic way of booking a chamber match.
There you go. That's a better. I'm like, it definitely didn't destroy the gimmick, but holy fucking shit! But again,
would you like your binky? Jesus Christ,
dude! I got 2 hours of sleep last night. Fuck you. Yeah, like the only outcome should be Baszler working her. I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm already getting.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm already feeling iffy about it. What else do we got left?
That's it.
That was it? That was the last match? Seriously?
Yep.
Fuck this card.
Again, if it wasn't in front of an empty arena, the card I think would be pretty good. But we'll see how it turns out. They already recorded it. Yeah. Oh, did you hear that? I think Fox Sports Go or something like that. Some Fox Sports app is going to be carrying WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's great. Question mark.
Right.
I don't know. So a little bit of cleanup here before we go. This is episode 191 when it comes out. So if my numbers are correct, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to hit our 200th episode probably in July, late July somewhere.
That will almost be perfect.
Yeah.
If they hold the Extreme Rules, because we did say in July we'll be doing a live pay-per-view watch along.
Yeah. So, well, that's the thing is that if Extreme Rules happens, our 200th episode will be that live watch along.
Right.
So we'll say hopefully that works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's the plan right now. Obviously this whole COVID-19 thing is been putting a damper on everyone. But whatever. At this point, we'll see how it goes. But that's tentatively the plan. We got 200th episode there. And then a few months after that, obviously our 8th anniversary. So we got a couple of big shows coming up down the line.
So we will be recording a watch along probably next Monday or Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also probably should get together and record the WrestleMania review probably Monday or Tuesday just to get it over with.
I'm going to need more than that, man.
I'm watching them both live, so.
Well, yeah, because you can handle that live.
So I'm watching night 1 live and I'm watching night 2 live. At least they're splitting it up, so it's not 10,000 hours long on one day.
Yeah, well.
But it'll be the 1998 Fall Brawl will be our first watch along.
Yes.
Scheduled. We'll do the Mania preview or review. This is the main preview. Review. And then SummerSlam 2006.
Yeah. The most important SummerSlam I've ever watched.
It was the most important SummerSlam that he saw live in person.
You know why?
It was the only SummerSlam he saw live.
Exactly.
That's why I put the caveat on there. And then probably 93 King of the Ring? Because I know I'm literally looking at it right now. Ryan and I were supposed to record that fucker
years ago.
2 years ago, June 27th, and he bailed halfway through.
He's like, fuck this shit. Fuck me.
I'm still waiting for a response as to why he never he left. So we'll probably do that show, Armageddon 2008. This is if these are eventually watch-alongs we'll get to. Maybe quicker. Some will be quicker depending on when this COVID-19 ends.
Yeah.
Some will be a little bit later, but we're going to record a bunch of them.
For sure.
For sure. And then, God, what was that? What did we see after? I think the next one that you and me went to was WrestleMania 34.
29.
Oh, shit. 29.
That was because you went to a bunch of them, but I was kind of...
Yeah, I went to 23. I went to Night of Champions 2009.
That was in Philly.
I went to WrestleMania 32 in Dallas, which actually 4 years ago today is when I flew into Dallas. Met DDP.
Sweet.
Met Mean Gene.
Sweet. The late Mean Gene.
And I met Molly Holly.
That's cool.
So, yeah, we're gonna keep trugging along here. I know this wasn't one of our longest episodes.
Well, it's getting there. I mean, we're at an hour already.
We bullshitted this for an hour?
Yeah, we went through this. I don't know how we did this. And there's one other thing I do want to say. God damn it, you fucking virus. You stole Brody Lee from us.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, there was no reason why. Apparently, I'm not sure if the Matt Hardy thing was also supposed to happen that night, but us losing the Exalted One was bullshit. And I, for one...
That pop obviously would have been huge.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my fucking god.
Sleazy would have come all over the place.
There would be cum everywhere. It just... white everywhere.
I was going to say something. Oh yeah, we could do the Elimination Chamber 2020 watch along. But no, it's gonna happen eventually, bro. So
yeah, 10 years from now, I'm hoping.
Oh God,
we're reaching for episodes. What should we do? Let's do a 2020 watch along. Oh, fuck you.
I hope everyone is staying safe, following the precautions set out to them. I know where I work, they're not. That's why I'm very pessimistic about when this is going to end. Because the death toll keeps going up and no one seems to be caring.
As of today, this is March 31st that we're taping this. New York has become the single largest area of COVID-19 cases. We're over 75,000 right now, which is worse than any other place in the world, including China, where it originated, in Italy, which had a huge amount of cases. So we're trying our hardest. Obviously, everyone pretty much knows by now that we live in upstate New York, and I'm watching the cases go up literally overnight here.
Sleazy's working from home. I'm in the front lines.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I think it's going to get, especially here, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. But we'll keep chugging along until I die.
Dibs on your PS4.
Yep. Actually, the funny thing was, when we went to go record the watch along, I was actually sick.
Yeah.
I had an upper respiratory infection. It was not COVID-19. Thank God.
It was a bacterial infection.
But I still have a cough, still coughing up a little bit of phlegm. But other than that, I'm good to go. I'm always short of breath because I'm fat. So, yeah. But
we'll all get through this. You know,
I'll get through it. It is what it is, and now we got to do plugs, which we should probably do in the middle of the shows, but...
No, fuck that. Why would we want to do commercials in the middle of our shows? I just want to say, though, the one saving grace out of this, out of everything we've dealt with, is I still have one White Charlie's.
Woohoo! So do I.
Well, fuck you. But at least my bum is clean, so I'm happy about that. So, if you, in all seriousness, these are trying times. Okay, we get it. We do have supporters of the show. We do have sponsors. If you feel that you're willing to do that, go to our gearnetwork.com. Go to the supporters of the show. Go check out some of the supporters that are part of our show and check out what they offer. And if you desire to go through them, there's some nice, discounts and whatnots. Just go take a look. Obviously, listening to our show helps a lot. We do have a Patreon now. We have 2 flavors right now. We have a $1 a month and a $3.50 a month. Both of them are giving extra content, extra shows that you don't normally listen to. Spoiler, there might be a new show from Sleazy that's going to be on there soon. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you can support us. And if you don't feel like you can support us, just listen. Just listen to the ads, just listen to the show, and just go from there. This is trying times. Fat Man and I are both lucky. We're actually still working. We know that many people are not in the same breath. So make sure if you can do it, great. If you can't do it, we're not going to lose sleep over it.
Right. Yeah, I know it's pretty hard for some people. I know I'm talking daily to a couple of friends, and they're having a rough go at it because they like to be outside and be outdoorsy. And you can still go outside, guys. Just maintain the parameters. 6 feet, stuff like that. But they're having a rough go of it, but especially financially, which sucks for them. And I feel for them. And like Sleazy says, we're lucky enough to keep getting regular paychecks coming in. So I hope you guys are doing, like I said earlier, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys will get through it. And my voice is starting to crack because I haven't talked this long since not because I'm getting emotional, it's because I haven't talked a lot since this.
Lies!
Since this, getting over this upper respiratory infections.
He's over there cutting onions. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah. No, you fuck you. Plus, don't you hate it when you have no allergies as a kid and then you start getting them in your mid-30s?
Yeah, that sucks.
And that's what I'm going through right now, too, is where coughing up. And that's probably what actually, it's probably all of it, is all these fucking allergies. It's allergy season. Literally in about 53 minutes is going to be April.
April Fools.
So, yeah.
So for our listeners who listen to this after April Fools, April Fools, WrestleMania is going to be great. No, wait. April Fools, I have nothing. So on that terrible disappointment, for Sleazy.
You're always a disappointment for the fat man.
I know. You don't have to keep reminding me. This is the wrestling show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game, the bloodshed in your name. When there's
preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.
What's up, Rock Soldiers? This is Robbie Vegas coming at you from the All Bets Are Off podcast. If you are into horror movies, the paranormal, professional wrestling, or music, this is the place for you. We're bringing you the latest and greatest interviews in all of the above: music, horror, and of course professional wrestling. So tune in on the Gear Network, check out All Bets Are Off, rate us, like us, subscribe to us, leave us your comments, tell us what you think, and we'll catch you soon on the All Bets Are Off podcast, dropping every Sunday at noon.